Alright, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Everyone who took the time out to come in the comment section, drop a comment, also leave a like on the video. If you're new here, I would really advise you guys to subscribe and follow the journey. We want to build a massive platform where we all as football fans can have a very decisive and insightful conversation in regards to football, and also have a balance and an unbiased thinking and thought process of how we analyze football rather than a patriotic opinion. But today we see where Brentford take on Bournemouth and also Swansea taking on Barnsley in the championship playoff. Brentford playing away to Bournemouth at their home, and they lost 1-0. Where this was a very intense game, very physical, a really close game, just as what both coaches referred that it would be a very tight-knit game, where Brentford actually fall away 1-0, making it a bit more difficult going to their home and then trying to secure a win. But I was really impressed with Pinnock and how he conducted himself on the pitch today, but not much opportunities granted onto Ivan Toney. But we see where they created a few opportunities that they could have really scored those goals and put Brentford in a good position, getting the away goal, going home in a good and comfortable position, as I said. Bournemouth stole the win and actually going to Brentford with the idea that they might just sit back and try to defend that 1-0 victory. Then look on to play whichever team from the next fixtures. But for now, Bournemouth is in a very strong position to move on into the Premier League, or move on to the final stage of the playoffs. But we will see how Ivan Toney and Pinnock fight back to get themselves back into this one in the next feature when they played in the next 4 days. Now move over to the next game, which we see Jamal Lowe taking on Barnsley, where he didn't have the best game, but it was sufficient enough to get the team over the line. They defeated Barnsley at Barnsley's home 1-0, going over to the next leg in a good position with the away goal, playing at home with their fans. Now they are going to be in a better and more strong position with the fans behind them, cheering them on, put the Swansea player. But it was a really good game. Swansea did put in a solid performance, and actually I was really surprised in the level of intensity that both games was played at. Very intense. All players wanted going for it at 100%, sprinting at 100 miles, fighting and being decisive at the key moments. But Swansea could have scored a few more goals when we see a few players miss quite a few chances. But we will see how they approach the next game at their home, where they have their crowd behind of them. So literally the championship playoffs are actually taking shape right now after the first set of fixtures. Now in the next 4 days, we will see which one of these teams are more serious about the competition. Then, because on that day we'll be seeing the final result and who would make the next step. But I do hope that Brentford find their footing and get one over the Bournemouth team, and also hope that Swansea will keep their steady pace that they're going at right now to play against Barnsley. Now, I would really love to see the Reggae Boyz in the championship finals, and it will be very good, because either way we'll have Reggae Boyz entering into the Premier League, and I do think that will really rise our stock. But people, thank you very much for tuning in. A lot of respect to everyone who took the time out to be here. Smash that like button. And this is Military Guna TV. I am Maria Dakers, and guess what? I am out.